Thanks very much, Hugh, and a very good evening to you wherever and however you're listening to us on your home of the EFL, TalkSport 2. 9 match commentaries to come for you this week across competitions such as the EFL Cup and also the Premier League and the Championship here at the Coventry Building Society Arena. 2 Midland sides who've come into this division from very different directions in the past 2 or 3 years. Mark Robbins has steered Coventry from League 2 through to the Championship and has seen steady growth since getting back into England's second tier, finishing 16th, 12th and then 5th last season, ending in that playoff final penalty shootout defeat to Luton Town. As for West Brom, they're 2 seasons back at this level after relegation from the Premier League has seen them not quite trouble the playoff places. 10th and 9th in their last 2 seasons after relegation in 2021. But Carlos Corberán, the intense mindset of the Spaniard, has managed to change the fortunes of the Baggies from the team he inherited when they were rock bottom. But so many injury issues and a fairly small squad limits his options on nights like tonight. Coventry City make 5 changes from their defeat at Rotherham, which made it back-to-back defeats for the Sky Blues. Thomas, Kitching, Sakamoto, Allen and Wright are all recalled. Sims, Ayari, Godden, Latibogia and Binks the players to miss out. Ben Wilson is the Coventry keeper. 3 at the back, Bobby Thomas, Carl McFadzean and Liam Kitching. Milan Van Ewijk, Josh Eccles, Ben Sheaf and Jay De Silva across midfield from right to left. Tatsuhiro Sakamoto, Jamie Allen and Haji Wright in attack. On the bench for Coventry, Collins, the sub-keeper, Binks, Sims, O'Hare, that's Callum O'Hare, just back from 10 months out with a ligament injury. My, how they've missed him. Bidwell, Latibogia, Godden, Ayari and Stretton make up the rest of the Coventry bench. For West Brom, 2 changes from their most recent win, that over Queen's Park Rangers by 2 goals to nil at the Hawthorns. But one of those scorers, Brandon Thomas Asante, drops to the bench. Alex Mowat is in, so too is Pippa for Darnell Furlong, and it looks like 4-3-3 tonight for Carlos Corberán's West Brom. Alex Palmer, their goalkeeper. Pippa, Cedric Kipre, Carl Bartley and Eric Peters across the back. Kipre passing a fitness test after an injury against QPR. 3 in midfield, Nathaniel Chalobah, Oka Yuxalu and Alex Mowat. And then it looks like Matt Phillips, Grady Diangana and Jed Wallace in a very fluent front line. On the bench for West Brom, Griffiths is the sub-keeper, Furlong, Townsend, Malumbi, Thomas Asante, and then 4 youngsters from the academy squad at West Brom: Tom Fellows, Caleb Taylor, Harry Whitwell and Reyes Cleary, although Caleb Taylor, son of Martin Taylor, does have a bit more first team experience than the other 3. Peter Banks is our referee this evening, and we're underway on TalkSport 2. West Brom are kicking left to right as we look towards the south stand, where their 2,000 or so fans are gathered away to our right hand side, wearing their chain strip of dark navy blue with flashes of red across the front of the shirt. Coventry City at home in their sky blue shirts with the sort of graded sky blue and white stripes on the front of the jersey. West Brom have a throw out on the far side of the field to be taken and sent into Alex Mowat. Mowat gives it back out to the left hand side for Eric Peters. Back it goes to halfway, and Cedric Kipre, who pulled up with a nasty knee problem against QPR, but the injury nowhere near as bad as first feared, and there he is out in the starting lineup tonight. Plays it out to this near side, the right hand side, Nathaniel Chalobah taking Tatsuhiro Sakamoto with him, tucks it infield. It's laid off infield by Pippa. Out to the left hand side it goes. Diangana finds Matt Phillips. Phillips, tall, languid stride of Matt Phillips, works it back to Grady Diangana, 30 yards out, skips away from a couple of challenges, up to the edge of the area. Wallace will lay it off for Chalobah. Pippa calling for it again on the right wing for West Brom, level with the edge of the area, taking on Jay De Silva, then just lays it off to Kipre. Kipre whips a lovely ball in to the far post, and it has to be chested behind by Van Ewijk. for a West Brom corner. That was a lovely ball in from a centre half. 0-0.
Great ball by Cedric Pipe on the right hand side, but that was, I don't think Coventry got a touch of the ball. West Brom kept the ball there for the first 3 minutes, keeping the ball really well, waiting for the opportunity to open up, and a centre half to put a crossing like that to be on the end of. It would be nice for a striker to be on the end of it.
That's the voice of David Nugent. You can hear alongside me on commentary. David, former Leicester and England striker. Coventry a corner left-hand side for West Bromwich Albion. Alex Mowat to take it, left-footed into the near post and headed up and out for another corner. Josh Eccles, the Coventry-born academy graduate, is the man that headed it out of play. So it's in that southeast corner for Alex Mowat to place it. Left-footed out-swinger again. Fairly crowded around the penalty spot with Kipre and Bartley just ahead of the 6-yard line. Phillips in there too for West Brom at the edge of the 6-yard box. In it comes from Mowat, headed up and out by Bobby Thomas for Coventry, but Dean Garner recycles it out to the left-hand side of Mowat. Good ball into the area and a header. Took it away from danger. I think it was Bobby Thomas again that got the vital head to it. Goes out for a West Brom throw, 0-0. Yeah. All the pressure from the baggies.
All West Brom at the minute, crosses coming into the box. Just can't get on the end of it at the minute. But, West Brom started this game really, really well.
Pippa with the throw, 10 yards from the corner flag. On this near side, the West Brom right. Plays it in field. Just couldn't keep it there on that side, West Bromwich Albion. Yoxaloo was dispossessed. Coventry clear up to halfway, looking for right. Jamie Allen gets a foot in. And it's out of play for another West Brom forward. Just won't stick with Coventry City. David and I are sat about 20 rows back in the West stand here at the Coventry Building Society Arena. About 15 yards inside the Coventry half of the field, the West Brom half of the field. Ball hasn't been in that half of the field so far. We're craning our necks to our right-hand side, but now Coventry win themselves a goal kick away to our right-hand side and might get a little bit of possession.
Yeah, a bit of breathing space for Coventry. As you said, it's been all West Brom. Every time Coventry win the ball back in their own half, it's a long ball towards Hadji Wright. West Brom's pressure is really good, keeping Coventry in their own half.
Now ball's rolled back to the goalkeeper, Ben Wilson rather, at the edge of his own area, and his pass out was hurried and Bobby Thomas couldn't keep it in play. And Coventry have not got going in these opening 4 minutes. 0-0.
Very sloppy start again. Ben Wilson letting the goal roll across his own goal line there for a second. Feeding the ball to Bobby Thomas, who can't have a good touch, and it goes out of play for another West Brom throw-in.
Phillips is going to leave it for Eric Peters to take down that West Brom left-hand side. Gets it back from Mowat. Now tucked back in field to Yoxaloo. And he'll end up sending the ball back to halfway, and Carl Bartley spots Alex Palmer, waiting for the first touch of the ball, midway point of his own half, the West Brom keeper. Now Kipre with a strong ball up over halfway, but Dean Garner can't win it. Now Coventry come forward for the first time tonight, with Sakamoto down the left-hand side, being forced wide by Chalobah. So he plays a lovely ball in field to De Silva on the underlap. Now Eccles trying to weave his way down the left-hand side of the area. Sheath gets dispossessed, and Wallace brings it away. And now Alex Mowat sprinting towards the halfway line as West Brom win possession back. Phillips out to his left-hand side, receives it now. Plays it in field looking for Dean Garner, but it was strongly won there by Josh Eccles. He's still making tracks down the Coventry right-hand side. Infield to Hadji Wright. Tried to lay it off to Jamie Allen, but too heavy a touch. And it went way beyond Jamie Allen. But Dean Garner can't get past Sheaf at first and has to go back to Pippa. And Pippa, the right-back, rolls it back to the goalkeeper, Palmer. And downfield it goes. It's definitely four at the back for West Brom, isn't it?
Yep. Oh.
Down the right-hand side is Jed Wallace getting into the area but being forced wide. Back in field it goes to Dean Garner. Now Alex Mowat. Yoxaloo just to his left. And plenty of passing football from West Brom in these early minutes.
Yeah, West Brom just keeping the ball. The full-backs getting really high, especially Pippa on the right-hand side. Getting crosses into the box. Coventry haven't got started yet. Hadji Wright, first couple of touches not being good enough.
6 minutes gone on TalkSport 2, your home of the EFL in this Midlands derby. Coventry 0, West Brom 0. Matt Phillips drops his shoulder and turns away from Banny White. Ball into the box looking for Wallace at the far post. Jay De Silva had to turn it behind. Pippa was coming forward from right back, and De Silva knew he had somebody thundering in behind him and turned it behind for West Brom's second corner of the game, 0-0.
Yeah, that's the third cross across the 6-yard box now for West Brom. If he had a strike on the pitch, maybe he could have been on the end of it. Not a recognised striker on the pitch. that could, come back to hurt them. But again, West Brom all over Coventry at the minute. All the play in Coventry is, depending off.
Plenty of encouragement for Matt Phillips. The West Brom fans behind that goal to our right give him a very warm round of applause as he comes across to this southwest corner, just down to our right, to take this corner kick for West Brom. Dean Garner there for a short one. It's played to Dean Garner. Steps away from De Silva, lifts it in front of goal, and it's headed away from in front of goal by Bobby Thomas, but it's not clear. Dean Garner hits it against Eccles, and it's another West Brom corner. The pressure piled on by West Bromwich Albion, but it's still goalless.
Yeah, constant pressure again by West Brom. Another season ball into the box. Coventry just can't clear the lines at the minute. Every time we go and clear it, we're coming straight back with West Brom.
So again, it's Phillips and Dean Garner who might work the short corner routine. Indeed they do at that southwest corner down to our right. Dean Garner slides it back to the edge of the area. Wallace lobs it to the far post, and it's off the post and back into the keeper's arms. The offside flag went up against Carl Bartley, but he wasn't to know that. And Ben Wilson was standing on his goal line, watched that ball thud against the upright as West Brom goes so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, all be for the offside flag there. Great header by Carl Bartley, back across goal, just hits the post. Ben Wilson, stuck to the floor there, didn't move. He knew he was beaten, but the offside flag saved him a little bit there. But again, all West Brom. Coventry can't seem to get going at the minute.
It has been all West Brom. 8 minutes gone on TalkSport 2, and the Baggies have a free kick on halfway. Kipri rolls it short into the feet of Yoxalu. Now Chalobah on the inside right position, tries to set Wallace away down the right hand side, but got too heavy a touch as he tried to roll Liam Kitching, and it goes out for a Coventry throw. Kitching receives the throw deep in his own half from Jay De Silva, but his clearance doesn't find a sky blue shirt. West Brom have won it back again, although Pippa asks a lot of Cedric Kipre with a pass back, and suddenly Coventry have got a throw 10 yards inside the West Brom half, this near side the left. And it's laid off by Sheaf to Allen. Now De Silva goes infield to Eccles, tall, rangy midfielder. Plays a little 1-2 with Sheaf. Sheaf will then play a 1-2 with Liam Kitching. Kitching finding Jay De Silva, went to ground under pressure from Kipre. Wanted a throw, and he's got a throw. Midway point of the West Brom half, although Pippa thought it was a West Brom throw. Peter Banks disagreed. Almost for the first time tonight, Coventry are in West Brom's defensive third, or at least they were. It was rolled back to Kitching, who tried to play a slide rule pass down the left-hand side and has put out a play. Another throw, so Coventry go back to halfway. Kitching, one of three centre-halves for Coventry, finding the vastly experienced Carl McFadzean. Over 550 league appearances. Oh, lovely ball downfield from the goalkeeper Wilson, looking to get away down the right-hand side. Milan van Ewijk. Infield it goes to Jamie Allen. Tries to slide in right inside the area. Got a shot away, blocked by Kipre. Excellent block from the centre-half, but Van Ewijk has the loose ball down the right-hand side of the box. Plays it in along the deck. Not the strongest of crosses, and West Brom did enough to get it half clear. Headed further out of danger by Chalobah, but picked up by Ben Sheaf. And Coventry having a little spell here for the first time tonight. 10 gone, 0-0.
Yeah, great chance for Hadji Wright there. Jamie Allen in the middle of the park, sliding through. Hadji Wright gets a shot on target, but good block by Carl Bartley.
Sakamoto now, right hand side of the area. Goes for goal, stings the palms of Palmer. Out to the right hand side, and Van Ewijk. Sakamoto again lifts it in front of goal, headed out by Pippa, comes out to Sheaf, tries to drive, deflected, and goes out for a corner, claims for handball against the West Brom player in the box, but Peter Banks has long since awarded the corner kick to Coventry City, 0-0.
Yeah, Coventry back into the game now, good little spell this for them, corner on this left hand side here, but a couple of shots on target there, testing the keeper out. First corner of the game for Coventry.
To be taken by Jay De Silva, down to our left hand side at the north stand end. Plenty of movement around the 6-yard line. Headed up and out by Yoxalu. Eccles tries to win the 50-50 ball. And then it was Sakamoto trying to win it back, and he's done so for Coventry. Now Jamie Allen has it for the Sky Blues. Just out of the centre circle. Picks out Van Ewijk on the far right-hand side. Phillips closing down the space. Van Ewijk gets to the right-hand corner of the box. Looking to shape for a cross maybe. Still has it. Sakamoto in support just on his outside. Shifts it onto his left foot. Gets to the corner of the box. Thinks about a cross. Still holding on to the ball. And then it's worked out to the right-hand side for Van Ewijk again. He's got support from Eccles. Eccles at the right-hand corner of the box. They just won't put the ball in at the moment. Coventry City. 3 players in that area, none of whom put a cross in yet. Then it's played into Jamie Allen. Van Ewijk will put the cross in. Headed behind by Bartley. And now Coventry are dominating possession. 0-0 the score. Good game.
Yeah, Coventry just patient there, waiting for the right opportunity to put the ball into the box. You know, a couple of times where they could have done it, but they could have been forcing it. Just waiting for that right time to put the ball into the box and it's cleared away by Carl Bartley, you know, the corner for Coventry.
So Josh Eccles with the corner kick from the right-hand side, on the far side of the field from us. And it comes drilled to around the penalty spot, headed up in the air by Kitching. McFadzean just outside the box keeps the possession for Coventry. De Silva under pressure from Pippa gets dispossessed, but Van Ewijk, the other wing back, is there to tidy up for Coventry and give it back to his keeper Ben Wilson. 0-0. And we're being told, because we don't have the benefit of any replays here, that strike from outside the area from Ben Sheaf struck the arm of Cedric Kipre. Arm away from his body, but no penalty given. We play on at 0-0. 12 minutes gone.
Yeah.
TalkSport 2.
Great game of football so far. This opening 12 minutes, you know, end to end. West Brom in the first 5 minutes. Coventry coming back into the last 5 minutes. So hopefully this will be the game where it's end to end and we get a few more goals.
It's a basketball game so far, that's for sure. Sakamoto goes to ground, but it's picked up by Bobby Thomas down the Coventry City right-hand side. Sheaf now 30 yards out, tries to thread the ball into the box for Jamie Allen. Well intercepted by Yoxalu. They try and turn away West Brom, and there was a foul on Dejan Garner as he turned midway point of his own half. It was Sheaf that brought him down. He's going to have a quiet word in his shell-like from the referee, and it's a West Brom free kick. 0-0 on TalkSport 2. We played 13 minutes. Here's David Nugent.
Yes, had you right now, we just seen he's playing up front on his own anywhere. Jamie Allen, Sakamoto just playing his 2 number 10s, trying to support him. You know, he's got to be the target man to hold the ball up for them. You know, knockdowns for Jamie Allen and Sakamoto to run onto. You know, he's got a big job on his hand.
Played downfield by Carl Bartley, the free kick, looking for Phillips out on the left-hand side, but Van Ewijk, tidy header down. And now Bobby Thomas clips the ball downfield for Coventry, but straight onto the chest of Okay Yoxalu. Out on the left-hand side, West Brom win another free kick. This time Yoxalu was brought down. I think Van Ewijk was the offender that time. And it's toing and froing in terms of the possession and territory that the two sides are getting here.
Yes, the clearances, you know, when Coventry try and clear the lines, you know, they're not really doing it. You know, they're missing the ball. You know, it's falling back to West Brom in the final third, which allows them to get more plays forward and get into the box and win free kicks in dangerous positions like they have just now.
Jude Bellingham has won the 2023 Copper Trophy, I'm just being told. First of many.
He's alright, isn't he? He's not a bad player.
He's not too shabby.
He won the Ballon d'Or, as I said, yeah?
No, not yet. I'm sure I'll find out at some point. I'll be told. Messi, probably.
It's got to be in it.
Free kick to West Bromwich Albion, 0-0. Quarter of an hour played on TalkSport 2. Alex Mowat standing over it. Right on the left-hand touchline, midway point of the Coventry half. Swung in at pace, but headed away strongly. And well downfield by Josh Eccles. So it goes out for a throw. Down that left-hand side once again for West Bromwich Albion, whose away form is okay. They've drawn 3 of their last 5 away from home. Only 1 win on their travels, and what a win that was. It was a 4-0 thumping of Preston North End at Deepdale. Ball's back on halfway. West Brom have kept the ball alive. Carl Bartley gives it to Mowat, but Mowat sold Peters a little bit short, and that just allowed Eccles to slide in and put it out for a throw that the fans on that far side really appreciated. 0-0.
Yeah, he wanted to, you know, give Peters, you know, a bit of a tackle there to let him know he's in the game.
Now Matt Phillips wins it off Ben Sheaf, centre of the Coventry half, plays it just to his right for Nathaniel Chalobah, who went for goal. Wilson didn't hold on to it, and Dejan Garner tucks it in on the rebound. The shot from Chalobah was not held by Ben Wilson, and Dejan Garner was first on the scene as the goalkeeper fumbled to tuck home the rebound from close range. And in this end-to-end game, it's the side who had the most possession and the most territory who hit the front. Coventry 0, West Bromwich Albion 1. Grady Dejan Garner.
Yeah, Ben Wilson will be disappointed with himself there. You know, Chalobah on the edge of the box. You know, finds a couple of yards, you know, gets a shot on target. Not the hardest shot in the world. Ben Wilson has got to keep hold of it, and as all strikers do, Dejan Garner following in. You know, him and the defender battling for the ball. Here's a tapping into the bottom corner, and deservedly Diangana scores and West Brom lead 1-0.
So Grady Diangana scored against QPR. That's 2 in 2 for the man who was initially a West Ham loanee at the Hawthorns, made that move permanent. He's now a Democratic Republic of Congolese international, Grady Diangana.
18 million, weren't it, as well?
Yeah.
Big signing, big money.
A big signing at the time, but he has got the Albion fans singing loud and proud away to our right and boinging, because West Brom, after 17 minutes on TalkSport 2, are ahead, and as things stand, will be heading into the top 6 with the 3 points that they so desperately crave here.
They've been the better team, over this first 17 minutes. Coventry had a little spell, but overall, West Brom created the best chances and had more territory in the final third and deserved the goal to go 1-0 up.
Eccles loses out to Mowat. Then Wallace gets the ball in field. Strong header from Kitching up against Nathaniel Chalobah. That was a proper 50-50 header between the two of them. West Brom have won it back. Sakamoto can't take the ball off Alex Mowat, and the ball's back with Eric Peters, who plays a square ball for Yoxalu, centre of his own half. Gets his head up and looks for options. To his right is Cedric Kipre for West Brom. Quick ball in field for Diangana. Looked like he handled it, but the referee says play on, and Diangana tries to spread play out to the left and Phillips, but only finds Van Ewijk. Van Ewijk passes the ball quickly into the West Brom half for Sakamoto, gives it back to Van Ewijk, and Bartley comes across and just hoofs it behind for a Coventry City corner as the Sky Blues try and respond. 1-0 West Brom.
Yeah, good interchange there by Sakamoto and Van Ewijk, down the right hand side. Two really sharp players, motoring forward, trying to cause West Brom problems, and the pace of Van Ewijk's going to cause a lot of problems for the West Brom defence, but Kyle Bartley comes across and clears up and puts it to safety out for a corner.
Right hand side for the corner. Josh Eccles, the man standing over it, drills it in again to about the 6-yard line. Bobby Thomas heads it across the face of goal. We've got too much on it, really. One bounce and it was over the dead ball line for a West Bromwich Albion goal kick. TalkSport 2, your home of the EFL. We've got so many games, live commentaries, 9 of them this week. Whether it's the Carabao Cup, we've got 2 commentaries for you on Wednesday night. Repeat of last year's final, Newcastle against Manchester United. Bournemouth Liverpool on TalkSport on Wednesday night. Newcastle Manchester United on TalkSport 2. Going round the grounds tomorrow night on TalkSport in the Carabao Cup. Incidentally, I'll be down at St James's Park in Exeter to see if they can do to Middlesbrough what they did to Luton in the previous round. We've also got Women's Nations League, more championship action on Friday with a belter. David's former club Leicester against Leeds United on Friday night.
Easy win.
There's fighting words. Yeah. And of course game day next Saturday with more exclusive Premier League action. Good work from Van Ewijk on halfway for Coventry City, finding Liam Kitchen, shovels the ball out to this near touchline, and Jay De Silva back in field to Ben Sheaf. Bobby Thomas takes over. Now Van Ewijk, who's looked lively out on that Coventry right hand side, tries to play it in field for Eccles. He went to ground under pressure from Diangana. Great challenge to win the ball back. Not once but twice. It's been given for a foul by Nathaniel Chalobah that time. You can hear David Newton's groan there. Didn't think that was a foul, clearly.
No, I think because the fans he didn't give the first one. The fans are moaning and groaning, so I thought Peter Banks there was put under pressure by the fans to make a decision for the second tackle, and I think they were both fair tackles, both players going for the ball, and I think Peter Banks is just buckled under the pressure a little bit there.
So a free kick for Coventry City, midway point of the West Brom half, but it's quite the way out to the right hand side, probably about 7 or 8 yards in from that far touchline, with Coventry attacking the north stand to our left in this first half.
They look deep, very deep.
Yeah, West Brom are defending pretty much on their penalty spot from this free kick, but before they can send the free kick in via Josh Eccles, referee Banks wants a word with a couple of players, Yoxalu and McFadzine.
They usually drop as well, don't they, after the free kick's taken, so they're going to be really deep while by the time the ball's in the box.
Eccles standing over the free kick, takes 3 or 4 paces back, now strikes it right-footed, flicked on by McFadzean but cleared away. There were enough West Brom shirts back. 21 minutes gone, 1-0 to West Bromwich Albion. When Eccles very nearly dispossessed for West Brom to try and launch a counter-attack, but instead it's Coventry with the cross from Van Ewijk from the right-hand side, half cleared by West Brom. Allen gives it back to Van Ewijk, 3 to aim at in the area, still has it inside the box. Weak left-footed cross, he had it on his weaker foot and couldn't get the purchase, but he's kept possession. Plays a 1-2 with Eccles, works the ball in field to Jamie Allen 30 yards out. He lays it off to Kitching. Kitching, slide rule pass up to Hadji right in the area, but great defending by Matt Phillips. He's got himself between player and ball, and West Brom get it clear. That's a great challenge though on halfway by Ben Sheaf, and he's won a throw for Coventry City. No quarter asked or given from either set of players here. West Brom 1-0 up.
Yeah, great play again by Liam Kitchen. Great ball into Hadji Wright. First touch is good, but it's good defended by Kid Prey and Matt Phillips to block the run of Hadji Wright and get in front of him and clear the ball. But positive signs for Coventry.
Well, the boos you can hear are because Nathaniel Chalaba's just suddenly sat down inside his own half, wanting treatment.
He went down earlier, and I think he was like he stood up and for 30 seconds.
Bit of a delayed reaction sort of thing. Yeah. Well, that does mean that he requires treatment, and so players will come across to this near side to take on a bit of water and a few coaching tips from their respective coaching departments. Mark Robbins deep in conversation with his captain, Carl McFadzean, to our right-hand side, and Carlos Corberán having a chat with Alex Mowat, and Carlos Corberán far more animated in the instructions he gives compared to the conversations that Mark Robbins is having. He's like a mime artist when he gets going, isn't he?
Yeah, you just see fingers pointing everywhere. The players must be knowing what's he saying to me here, but yeah, he looks really animated on the sideline, telling the players what to do. Mark Robbins, cool, calm and collected, just I think the Coventry players know what their job is. It's just trying to do it on the pitch, and they haven't done it so far.
Nathaniel Chalaba's back on his feet, but he will have to wait 30 seconds
head injury,
once the play restarts before he can come back on. That's the rule now when you've had a bit of treatment. You have to bide your time. Rebecca Walsh, the fourth official, will make sure that he doesn't come on any earlier than he is meant to. What it will mean is an uncontested drop ball for Coventry City. We're at the midway point of the first half on TalkSport 2. Coventry 0, West Bromwich Albion 1. Grady Diangana with 2 in 2 as he fired home from close range after Chalaba's shot wasn't held by Ben Wilson in the Coventry goal. Diangana first on the scene to prod it home. Eccles for Coventry City. Got that man advantage for the moment whilst Chalaba waits on halfway to be allowed back on. Ben Sheaf leaves it for Liam Kitching out to the left wing and Jada Silva onto Bristol City. Chalaba desperate to come back on, and he is now allowed back onto the pitch and sprints towards his own penalty area. That's where Coventry have it. Liam Kitching clips the ball up to the far post. It's volleyed away by Kyle Bartley, but only as far as Eccles. Now to Silva, left hand side for Coventry into the area. Couldn't get the ball onto his stronger left foot. Tried to dispossess Nathaniel Chalaba, and they've won it back again, Coventry, in an attempt from the edge of the area from Ben Sheaf. Always rising over the bar, and he puts his hands over his face in despair at not connecting with it right. West Bromwich Albion have a goal kick. 25 gone on TalkSport 2.
Chances to put the ball in the box again there for Jada Silva. Decides not to. Trying to play little 1-2s around the 18-yard box, and force the bench sheaf on the edge of the box. We caught the ball well, just didn't get it on target. Bit of a lame effort in the end.
Long ball downfield, won't find Matt Phillips. And it's back with Coventry City, draw specialists of the Championship so far, with 6 drawn games. No one has that many. 3 wins and 4 defeats so far for the Sky Blues, whilst West Brom, they have 5 draws themselves, including those 3 away draws that I mentioned. 5 wins and 3 defeats. And they are on 20 points to Coventry's 15, so shows you how madly congested that mid-table is. If Coventry were to come back and get the 3 points tonight, they'd only be 2 points behind their visitors. Ball laid off by Chalaba to Pippa, but Coventry have won the ball back in the centre circle with Jamie Allen, one of the players brought back into the side tonight by Mark Robbins. 1-0 to West Brom if you're just tuning into EFL Live on your home of the EFL, TalkSport 2. Ian Danzer and David Nugent with you on this Monday evening at the Coventry Building Society Arena. Very clear night, very still night. Stormy weather coming into the UK as the week progresses, we're told. Storm Kieran.
Another one.
But for now, it's actually a perfect night for football, isn't it, Dave, really?
Yeah. Lovely night. Under the lights.
Van Ewijk down the right-hand side, can't get the better of two West Brom defenders marshalling him. And then Mowat just gets clipped by Van Ewijk opposite number and wins a free kick just to wind the home fans up that little bit more. But they saw that as a nothing challenge.
To be fair, he did get back up, he did go straight back up when he trying to play, but Peter Banks blew his whistle, so stop the play. Alex
Mowat, who was on loan at Middlesbrough last year, wasn't needed by West Bromwich Albion, but back in the side tonight as one of the two changes that Carlos Corberán made from that 2-0 win over at QPR last time out. Ball slid down the left-hand side by Mowat, but it's one back by Bobby Thomas, and he finds Ben Wilson, who's getting the bird from the West Brom fans behind the goal after he fumbled Chalobah's shot to allow Dean Garner to put West Brom ahead. That's the score, 1-0 to the Baggies with 27 minutes gone on TalkSport 2. Coventry coming forward with Bobby Thomas from centre half. Just leaves it for Sakamoto, 10 yards inside the West Brom half. Infield it goes to Eccles, who fires the ball across midfield to Ben Sheaf. De Silva showing for it on this near side, picks it up midway point of the half. Sheaf again looks for Jamie Allen. Little wall pass for Ben Sheaf, who tried to flick it to his right for Sakamoto, but there was an important foot in, but Coventry win it back. De Silva up to the edge of the area, plays a 1-2 with Jamie Allen. Still going Jay De Silva. To his left is Sheaf, who tries the left-footed shot, bends it over the bar. The World Coventry claims that De Silva should have won a free kick, but the referee played advantage. Ben Sheaf took aim and lifted it over the crossbar. West Brom goal kick. West Brom lead 1-0.
Yeah, good play by Jay De Silva coming inside again on his right foot. Looking to get that shot on target, but couldn't find the space to do so. Lays the ball off to Ben Sheaf on the edge of the box, put on his left foot, just tries to curl it into the far corner, but gets too much on the ball and sails over the bar for a West Brom goal kick.
To be taken by Alex Palmer, who has had one or two saves to make. He had that strong drive from Tatsuhiro Sakamoto to beat away a few minutes ago. His goal kick downfield headed out of play for Coventry by Bobby Thomas. West Brom have a throw. They've kept 5 clean sheets in their last 6. The other game was when they conceded 3 at St Andrews in John Eustace's last game as Birmingham manager. You heard that game live on TalkSport 2. West Brom have another throw in on the far side of the field, to be taken by Eric Peters, who can play as one of 3 centre-halves, but traditional left-back in a back four. Saw him play that position loads of times in his days at Stoke City. Ball's out of play. Now Coventry have a throw. And just a lull in this game almost for the first time tonight, David Nugent.
Not much happened in the last 5 minutes. Both teams just pressing each other up high. And
Ben Wilson's clearance almost rebounding back into his own net via Jed Wallace. But here's the other number 7. Sakamoto for Coventry, feeding it out to the left-hand side, and Jay De Silva back in field for Sakamoto, and De Silva there once again, level with the area, finds Liam Kitching in field. He plays a 1-2 with Sheep. Sakamoto again to the left-hand corner of the box, onto his right foot, and then drags the ball back onto his left foot, brings De Silva into the game. Lovely ball into the area. Jamie Allen lobs it to the far post. Phillips just heads it out of the penalty box, and Van Ewijk is going to let the ball just drift out to our far touchline. Doesn't let it go out of play though, keeps it in play. Ben Sheaf again showed too much of that to his opposite number, Nathaniel Chalobah, and West Brom have it back. Mowat finds Eric Peters up to the halfway line. Jed Wallace holds onto it well, whether he's dispossessed. Now into the area, Haji Wright goes down under pressure from Kitbraid. No penalty, says the referee, completely unmoved despite all the howls of protest from behind the goal.
Yeah, strong defender by Kitbraid there, and ball into the box, showed his strength, getting in front of Haji Wright and winning the ball back, fair tackle.
Well, you heard it in the EFL Access All Areas with Hugh Wozencroft and Sam Parkin a little earlier. QPR have now confirmed that Marty Cifuentes, the Spaniard, is the new head coach at Loftus Road, taking over from Gareth Ainsworth, who was dismissed on Saturday.
Great
Kitchen
ball.
with the ball into the box, right with a left-footed effort, puts it the wrong side of the post. Didn't really believe in himself there, Haji right in front of goal. The ball in from Kitching was right on a plate in front of goal, but he almost didn't swing at it with very much conviction on his left foot. Went wide, West Brom goal kick. 31 played on TalkSport 2. Coventry 0, West Brom 1.
Yeah, great play by Kitchen on the left hand side. You know, ball into the box which Haji has been praying for. You know, goes with it with his left foot, but it's outside of his left foot. You either go inside the left foot, go into the far corner, or wait for the ball to come onto your right foot to try and hit the target. You know, again, maybe confidence in his head. You know, not hitting the target there, but you know, it's a great chance to get back into the game. He's got to do better.
Callum O'Hare gets a huge round of applause as he comes down to warm up. Now, ball over the top, Haji Wright's in behind. The flag goes up once he brought it under control. What do you think, David Nugent? We were almost in line with that.
Yeah, it was close. You know, he made a good run, Haji Wright in behind. He's got the pace to cause Kipre and Bartley a lot of problems.
But you see, what we don't have is 5.5 minutes to find out whether he was or wasn't offside. We are in a VAR-free zone here in the EFL.
You know, he's looking for it in behind, Haji Wright. You know, he's got the pace to do it. You know, we just need to see more of it.
Yeah, £7 million from Antalyaspor, Haji Wright. He's got a couple of goals so far. The American scored 31 in 64 in Turkish football, so a record of nearly a goal every other game.
He scored at Middlesbrough when we were here, weren't he, for home game?
Yeah. The potential's there.
Yeah.
Now here's Josh Eccles collecting the ball for Coventry at the edge of his own penalty area. Drives into the centre of his own half, plays it left for Sakamoto, who brings the ball over halfway in the inside left channel. Everything to his right. Eccles plays the ball in field to Jamie Allen, holds it up well despite the attentions of Mowat. Works it back to McFantine on halfway. Eccles plays the ball forward to Sakamoto. Now De Silva takes over on this near side of the left. Sakamoto and De Silva working well in tandem, and they're looking for each other again. Lovely ball from Sakamoto, right at the near post, hits it against Palmer, takes it back. Sakamoto still going for goal, tries a shot, and it's blocked again, this time by Yoxalu. Twinkle toes from Tatsuhiro Sakamoto, but when he finally got the shot away, there was a West Brom player in his way, and the shot didn't go goal bound.
He's got to shoot first time, Dance. You know, a great play again by Genesel down left hand side. Finds Haji Wright, gets a shot on target this time. Good save by the keeper. But then when it comes back up to play, Sakamoto, you know, he's got to shoot first time. You know, he's got a free shot on goal. Decides to have a touch, can't get a shot away. Has a couple more, and in the end, you know, West Brom go to clear it.
Throw into Coventry City, who trail by a goal to nil at home against West Bromwich Albion in this West Midlands derby. Just over 10 minutes to go in the first period on TalkSport 2. Liam Kitching for the Sky Blues. Into the feet of De Silva. Now lofted down the left-hand side. Haji Wright giving chase again up against Bartley. They both go to ground, and Bartley gets to his feet first and puts it out of play for a throw. De Silva thinks quickly and gets it back into play immediately for Jamie Allen. Works it into the centre of the half for Eccles. Now Bobby Thomas lobs the ball into the box, looking for Haji Wright, trying to run across the goalkeeper, but wasn't quick enough, and Alex Palmer could claim on his 6-yard line for West Brom. 1-0 to the Baggies. David Nugent.
Yeah, Coventry on top now. You know, they need to take one of these chances to get back into the game. You know, West Brom, you know, back on the heels at the minute. You know, Coventry, you know, pressing forward. And you know, Coventry are playing well now. You know, the first 20 minutes they were, you know, couldn't get a foothold in the game, but you know, they look like they're ready now, and they just need to take one of these chances.
Cedric Kipre for West Bromwich Albion inside his own half. Plays the ball along the deck over halfway. It's actually well turned around the corner by Jed Wallace. Now Chalobah, no space to work in. Eccles took it off his toe. Coventry have it back just inside their own half. Dean Garner closing down McFadden, but he just plays a square ball to his right for Bobby Thomas, and Thomas takes the ball up to halfway, plays it in field back to his captain McFadden. Now it goes up into the diminutive Jamie Allen. Also De Silva, a small man, level with the edge of the area, plays the ball across to Van E. White, who's trying to volley on his weaker left foot, and the offside flag goes up against Jamie Allen. It was sitting up nicely for a volley for Van E. White, trying to wrap his weaker left foot around it, and it just went straight in the air, and there's going to be a yellow card here
Kick the ball away.
Nathaniel Chalobah for kicking the ball away.
Trying to waste time there, but just that chance again for Van Ewijk. You know, you want that fall onto a striker. You know, he's made a good run. You know, the wing back coming in from the back post. You know, connected well, but just couldn't get it on target. And, you know, spoon it out. You know, into the 6-yard box, which I think it was Hadji Wright went up for the header, was offside.
That's David Nugent alongside me, Ian Dancer, former Leicester and England striker, part of our commentary team tonight. And we're around the grounds tomorrow night in the Carabao Cup with Adrian Durham, your host, from 7 on TalkSport. Goals as they go in from tomorrow night's Carabao Cup ties, and then live commentary for 2 games across our network on Wednesday night. Bournemouth against Liverpool on TalkSport, Newcastle against Manchester United on TalkSport 2. Yoxaloo overhits a diagonal ball out to the West Brom left, intended for Matt Phillips, so it'll be a throw to Coventry City. There's multiple systems getting a bit confusing. There's at least 2 balls out there, and Van Ewijk is finally given one to use, and it's back with Carl McFadzean. Kitching now. Spent a couple of years at Barnsley before coming to Coventry City in August. Eccles in the centre circle for the Sky Blues, looks for Bobby Thomas. Now Kitching again. Plays the ball along into the West Brom half and gets it back from Jamie Allen. Across it goes from left to right, and Bobby Thomas now has it for the Sky Blues. Tries to play the ball through the centre. Van Ewijk had pushed in field from the right wing-back area, but couldn't latch onto it. West Brom get it clear, but what is clear is that having gone ahead, West Brom haven't been able to have a sustained spell of pressure since that Diangana goal. Hadji Wright offside again as the ball's played over the top.
Good view.
And in fairness to David Nugent, he had his flag up before the assistant did on the far side.
Yeah, he's right on line with his Hadji Wright. You know, he hasn't got to you know, go ahead of the defenders. He's quicker than Kipre, and Kyle Bartley just hold it a few more seconds, and you know, we could have got a shot on goal there, but you know, just being a bit anxious, you know, trying to get ahead of the centre halves. He didn't have to.
West Brom only allowed QPR 1 shot, which was off target in that 2-0 win, so they were very, very good at preventing Rangers from getting anything towards Alex Palmer's goal. As you've heard, Mark Cifuentes, the new manager at QPR, that's been announced in the last few minutes on the club's social media channels. Nathaniel Chalobah, whose fumbled shot led to the opening goal. 39 minutes gone. West Brom leading by 1-0 on your home of the EFL. TalkSport 2, we love the EFL. We love it. And we've got Leicester Leeds on Friday night to whet your appetite for what should be another terrific sporting weekend.
Will you be there, Dance?
I won't, but Jim Proudfoot will be. What's it, 9 wins now for Leicester in a row?
Yeah, some crazy run.
About plus 100 goal difference or something, I don't know. It's all looking pretty good for Leicester City just now. It's all coming up roses. Looking good for West Brom as they come forward here at this moment in time, but then the ball passed in field is won back comfortably by Josh Eccles, who strides purposefully over the halfway line. White's going through the middle. They're looking for a Hadji Wright. Good sliding clearance from Kipre, but it comes out to the right hand side, and Sakamoto, corner of the box, up against Peters, goes on the outside of him, pulls it back, and it's toe poked away by Kipre. And will it go out of play for a throw? No, Van Ewijk will just nod it down for Thomas. 1-0 West Brom.
He's got to stand up into the back post there for Hadji Wright to attack. You know, he got to the byline. He's got 4 giants trying to get past Sakamoto, but he put it along the floor, and he was thinking up for the back post for Hadji Wright trying to attack it.
I mentioned the number of chances that Coventry had against Rotherham. 23 shots to 20, but lost 2-0. Here's Van Ewijk, right hand side of the area, up against Matt Phillips. Gets to the byline, pulls it back into the 6-yard box. Kipre's there again to get it clear, but it's won back by Josh Eccles. Back into the centre of the half. Kitching plays it forcefully up to the edge of the area. Sakamoto goes down, wants a free kick. Nothing doing. Throws his arms out in frustration. You can hear the boos around the Coventry Building Society Arena. They felt that was a foul on their Japanese international number 7.
Yeah, I think it's just the sheer size of Eric Peters to Sakamoto. You know, he had his hands all over him. You know, he's stronger than Sakamoto, and I think the ref, you know, never give just because of the size difference. Throw
into Coventry, trailing by 1-0. Less than 4 minutes of this first half remaining. Ball's back with McFadzean on halfway. Slides the ball out to Bobby Thomas on the far right-hand side. Good turn from Sheep. Sends it down the right-hand side. Hugging that right-hand touchline is Van Ewijk. And he wins a throw. Level with the West Brom edge of the area. Wins that throw off Matt Phillips.
He's doing a lot of tracking back, Matty Phillips. Van Ewijk's pushing forward. He's got to stay with him, the full-back.
Now here's Eccles. Midway point of the West Brom half. Out to the inside right channel. Sakamoto pushing in field for a moment. Lays the ball off to Sheaf once more. Up to the edge of the box. Eccles turns. Gives it to Jamie Allen. Gets the shot away. But it was well saved by Alex Palmer. And in fairness to Nathaniel Chalobah, he was sliding in as Jamie Allen was preparing to pull the trigger. And I think just him sliding in front of the ball put Jamie Allen off. As listeners from TalkSport join us. 3 minutes of the first half remaining at the Coventry Building Society Arena. And West Bromwich Albion lead by a goal to nil as they bid to go into the top 6 of the Championship with 3 points tonight. The goals come from Grady Diancana, 2 in 2 games for him. The shot from Nathaniel Chalobah at the edge of the area was too hot for Ben Wilson to handle in the Coventry City goal. And first on the scene to prod it home was Grady Diancana. And that was after a long spell of pressure. David Nugent alongside me at the start for West Brom. But since going ahead, Coventry have been asking all the questions.
Yeah, Coventry, pressing now. They're the home team. They want to, show the emphasis on this game. Trying to get back into the game 1-0 down. Haji Wright had a few great chances to do that. A few long-range shots on target. Just haven't found a way to get through to the West Brom goals to equalise. But, the pressing, the pushing. If any team is likely to score, it's going to be Coventry next.
They have it on the right-hand side with Milan Van Ewijk. Laid off by Jamie Allen to Ben Sheaf. There's a free kick. West Brom will get the chance to get the ball clear as we edge towards half-time. Continued commentary of this game continues on TalkSport 2 right now here at the Coventry Building Society Arena. It is Coventry City 0, West Bromwich Albion 1. Was that a soft free kick, David Nugent?
Yeah, I think Jamie Allen saying there, I think it was a Ben Sheep who said he thinking he won the ball, but I think he took a bit of Jed Wallace as well with him. The referee thought it was a foul. West Brom had to start the ball. He could have played the advantage, but he decides to blow his whistle and slow the game down. Which West Brom would want coming up to half time.
Alex Palmer smacks the ball downfield from the free kick, but nowhere near anybody in the dark blue West Brom shirt.
No one's waiting for Jed Wallace, Diancana.
Well, there's no height up there, is there? Really, there isn't a Brandon Thomas Asante. Certainly isn't a Daryl DK. Who's out injured again. He's had no luck with injuries after that initial brilliant spell at Barnsley that earned him the move to West Bromwich Albion.
Josh Madger as well.
Josh Madger is part of the squad, but he too is injured. Adam Reach also out injured for West Brom. John Swift not available.
Leading goal scorer.
Absolutely, 6 goals to his name, but injured at the moment. Tatsuya Sakamoto gets in a right old sandwich there. He was in between Cedric Kipre and Nathaniel Chalobah, but I've got to give him credit, he didn't give up. So real tenacity. Tatsuhiro Sakamoto.
Oh, another one.
And a yellow card for Cedric Kipre for a bit too much back chat to the referee, I think, as we go into 2 minutes of minimum stoppage time. I think he won the free kick.
He won the free kick and he's moaning to the referee. I'm not sure what he's talking about to the ref, but he gets a booking for dissent. That's the law this season. The refs have been told to clamp down on it. Players running up to the ref asking for more than what they've got.
How many more yellow cards would you have got if that was the case?
I would have a lot more red cards for it that way.
So Kipre will now take this free kick that he won inside his own half, only about a yard or two inside this near right-hand touchline to us. As West Brom have been attacking the south stand to our right in this first half, and the fans in that end of a West Brom persuasion happy with the scoreline, if not with the way that things have gone necessarily since that opening goal from Grady Diancana.
20 minutes on, I think Coventry have come right back into the game. West Brom have kind of lost their way of playing. They were on the front foot the first 15-20 minutes. They took the lead and kind of, dropped back 5 yards, which you tend to do, coming to the end of the game, not 20 minutes into the game.
Well, we played the first of 2 minimum minutes at the end of this first half. McFadzean, the Coventry skipper, plays a square ball for Kitching up to the halfway line, and Ben Sheep, who collects the ball on the half turn, moves into the West Brom half, then just clips it along the halfway line for Bobby Thomas. He lays it off to Liam Kitching. Kitching options left and right, goes immediate left for Eccles. Sakamoto gives it back to Eccles, but he's forced back towards the halfway line by Chalobah. And McFadden elects to swing a firm pass out to Van Ewijk on the right-hand side. Looks to go on the outside of Matt Phillips. Beats him for pace. Phillips, though, gets back with a brilliant sliding challenge. But it is a corner kick right at the end of the half for Coventry City at the North Stand end. 1-0 West Brom.
Yeah, positive again by Van Ewijk, but this time Matty Phillips, tracking back again down that left-hand side to deny a free cross into the box, and last chance here for Coventry. Put the ball into the box.
Yeah, this will almost certainly be the last chance of this first half. Eccles just dummied to take it then, and then
a bit of a groan from the fans, weren't there?
He will take it now, right-footed again, drilled right in front of goal. Comfortable catch for Alex Palmer, and referee Peter Banks says that's enough for the first half. And in this West Midlands derby, West Brom have their noses in front at the break. They went off at an absolute canter in the early stages, West Brom, piling the pressure on their hosts, and they got themselves in front on 17 minutes. Nathaniel Chalobah tried a speculative shot from just outside the area. Ben Wilson, the Coventry keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and first on the scene to poke it home was Grady Diangana for 2 goals in 2 games for the West Brom number 11. But after that, Coventry City showed a lot more intent, a lot more purpose, and as with their game last time out against Rotherham, started creating chances that they couldn't put away. Haji Wright had a couple of efforts, one blocked at the near post by Alex Palmer. Tatsuhiro Sakamoto stung the palms of Alex Palmer with a right-footed drive inside the box, and they forced a number of corners, all of which came to nothing. I wonder how soon it will be before Callum O'Hare is reintroduced in front of the Coventry City faithful. The Coventry City performance about as intermittent as the PA system is here currently at the Coventry Building Society Arena. At the break, Coventry City 0, West Bromwich Albion 1. Thanks, you. Straight back underway here at the Coventry Building Society Arena with Coventry in their sky blue shirts, shorts and socks, heading towards the south stand to our right in this second period. That's where the West Brom fans are. West Brom in their change strip of all dark blue, but just with a hint of red in a diagonal blend of the shirt from the left shoulder to the right hip. And I'll run you through the lineups in just a minute. 30 seconds have gone in this second half. The goal scorer is in possession, actually. Grady Diangana for West Brom. No changes at half-time. Here's Ben Sheaf looking for the lively Tatsuhiro Sakamoto, who's really buzzed around the pitch for Coventry in the first half. And they want to throw Coventry out on the left-hand side. They're kicking from left to right as we look towards the south stand to our right. David and I sat about 20 rows up in the west stand here at the Coventry Building Society Arena, north stand to our immediate left. Sakamoto plays the ball in field, but West Brom have got enough defenders back. Jed Wallace lobs it over halfway. The Coventry lineup: Wilson in goal, Thomas, McFadden, Kitching, Van Ewijk, Eccles, Sheaf, De Silva, Sakamoto, Allen and Wright. For West Brom, Palmer in goal, then Pippa, Kipre, Bartley, Peters, Chalobah, Yoxalu, Mowat, Phillips, Diangana, Wallace. And Jamie Allen for Coventry finds Sakamoto, then De Silva. Was he caught as he came in field? With the referee allows Coventry to continue. They have the ball and it's floated from left to right to find Milan Van Ewijk on this near side, the right hand side. It's worked back to the halfway line of McFadden, as well as McFadden. Kitching is showing for the ball, trying to thread it through the middle of the field because Jamie Allen had made a run through the middle, but West Brom were wise to it and won it back. But it's back with Coventry City once again, and Carl McFadden. Bobby Thomas just to his right, another like Liam Kitchen, who was at Barnsley. He was on loan there last year from Burnley, his parent club, who let him come to the CBS Arena. Now here's Van Ewijk trying to play a 1-2 and get away down the right hand side. Across comes Eric Peters and gets something on it to put it out of play for a throw into Coventry down by the corner flag. Right hand side, Sheaf in support is Van Ewijk, down right by the corner flag by the quadrant, being held up by Diangana and Phillips, and between them Diangana and Phillips get it half clear, but Bobby Thomas on the scene to win the ball back. Then it's worked up to the edge of the area. Jamie Allen with his back to goal, brilliantly dispossessed by Yoxalu for West Bromwich Albion. And then quick feet from Dean Garner, got away from one man, and he wins a throw. And we've played 3 minutes of the second half. It's still Coventry 0. West Brom 1, David Nugent.
Yeah, you can see the physicality in West Brom's side, dominating, the midfielders of West Brom. They're too strong for them at the minute, but, Coventry have kept the holders off so far. Trying to play in the final third, Carlos Coburn very animated on the sideline. Every time the ball goes into the Coventry, half, he just plays, to go up and press the ball, but at the minute, they're just sitting back and not really doing much with the ball, just trying to force the ball in behind, try and win something and playing Coventry's off.
So the ball's on halfway with Eric Peters to take the throw. Aitana Bonmati's won women's Ballon d'Or. I can tell you they are counting down the men's trophy. I saw Rodri got the number 5 position. But who knows who's going to win number 1. Erling Haaland's won the Gerd Muller Award for goal scoring, and Jude Bellingham, Young Player of the Year in those awards. And well done to Jude. Richly, richly deserved. Easy for me to say. Now do you know why we retired the shirts? Not laughing now, are you? Coventry trailing by a goal to 0, but win the ball back inside the West Brom half. Sakamoto, left-hand corner of the box, tries to roll it across for Allen. It's half cleared by West Brom. Phillips trying to get it further downfield. He's found Wallace, who can sprint over halfway, but there's plenty of sky blue shirts back, so Wallace halts his run. Holds it up for a moment and then lays it back to Dean Garner. And he, in turn, looks for Eric Peters. Peters finds Yoxalu, who's just drifted over the halfway line. Phillips lays it off to Dean Garner down this near side. Just has Diang on the back of his shirt these days, the West Brom goal scorer. Mowat finds Nathaniel Chalobah. Pippa holding that right-hand touchline, the right full-back, but Chalobah got dispossessed by the other number 14 out there, Sheaf, but good strength from Nathaniel Chalobah to not give it up and just go and win it back again. 5 minutes gone in the second half. West Brom leading by a goal to 0 on TalkSport 2. Dean Garner faced up by Sakamoto, tried to jink past him, but Sakamoto just got a toe end on the ball, and it trickles out of play on this near side for a throw in. Players warming up down beneath us on both sides. Ellis Sims is one of those warming up for Coventry City. We saw Callum O'Hare do a bit of a warm-up in the first half, but he's not out there at the moment, warming up for the home side. Here's Matt Phillips onside down the left-hand side of the area, faced up by Sakamoto, tries to step inside him, Topos it back for a first-time swirling cross from Eric Peters. It's very deep. Chalobah will go out to the far side and keep it in play, but in knocking it back in field, he gave it to Jamie Allen, and Coventry tidying things up at the edge of their own area. Ball given back by McFadzean to Wilson, who took an awkward touch just in front of his own goal line. You heard the sharpie take a breath, and David Nugent alongside me. Airy moment once again for Ben Wilson, who had a moment to forget in the first half when fumbling the shot that led to Dean Garner's goal.
I think he was giving an angle to Kyle McFadzean to pass it back to him, but I don't think McFadzean's seen him go to the right and almost pass it into his own net, and even his first touch, Ben Wilson.
Oh, lovely flick for Sakamoto. Hadji Wright's in behind. He's put it wide from just inside the area. Lovely touch from Tatsuhiro Sakamoto. Hadji Wright had split the two centre-halves, ran through to the edge of the area. He's dumped Alex Palmer on the seat of his pants, but he's rolled the ball the wrong side of the post for Coventry City. Stays 1-0 to West Brom, and they're now making a change, and Brandon Thomas Asante is coming on. What a chance though for Hadji Wright, the American, once again.
Yeah, another great chance for Hadji Wright this time. Deft little touch by Sakamoto, which wrong foots the defender. Hadji Wright uses his pace to get in behind Carl Bartley, just in versus the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper stands up, dives to his left. Hadji Wright goes right, but just wide of the post. Nothing's going right for the poor lad up front today. But again, he's getting the chances. He just needs to put one away, and unfortunately, he's missed 3 gilt-edged chances today.
Well, Nathaniel Chalobah is the player that's gone off for West Brom. He picked up a little knock in the first half, clearly unable to run it off. And so a change from West Brom, and Brandon Thomas Asante now playing up front as the striker Jed Wallace has dropped a little deeper. And he's trying to combine with Thomas Asante, and he's sprinting away down the right-hand side of the area as Wallace tries to put the cross in, but Kitching puts a foot in. It's a West Brom corner at the North Stand end. 1-0 to the visitors.
Yeah, Carlos Colbrand, quick to make a change there after that chance for Hadji Wright. Chalobah coming off Asante. You've now got a striker on the pitch who can run in behind and cause a bit of damage. Jed Wallace, playing a bit deeper now in probably his normal position on the right-hand side. And straight away, he gets the ball down the right-hand side, trying to get a ball into the box and wins a corner.
Which Matt Phillips has gone across to that far right-hand side to take. Dejan Garner going across for a short corner option, but De Silva's watching that. In it comes from Phillips, headed down by Bartley, hit his own man. Alex Mowat on its way to goal. Cleared up to halfway, and then Pippa upends Sakamoto, and that ironic cheer you can hear is that the Coventry fans believe that Peter Banks is finally given a decision they deserve.
Yeah, but just for the chance there by Carl Bartley, great header, really good in the air.
Taking the free kick quickly, Van Ewijk, level with the area, right-hand side, fires it across, looking for Hadji Wright, headed out by Kipre, back from whence it came, throw to Coventry City, 1-0 to West Brom, 9 minutes gone in the second half on TalkSport 2. Fascinating championship game in progress here.
Yeah, a bit end-to-end now, West Brom there, chance to go 2-0 up, Carl Bartley, header on target, blocked by his own man basically on the goal line by Alex Mowat.
Now here's Thomas Asante trying to outpace Carl McFadzean, but McFadzean just stuck out a boot. Won it back on halfway for Coventry City, who are coming forward now with Eccles. Eccles trying to slide it in for Sakamoto down the right-hand side of the box. It was too straight a pass and picked off comfortably in the end by Eric Peters. Lovely hold-up play from Thomas Asante, and again Jed Wallace sprints into the Coventry half, tried to release Dejan Garner down the right-hand side. He was fouled as he did it by Milan Van Ewijk, who picks up a yellow card for that challenge. Free kick to West Brom, 10 yards inside Coventry half of the field.
Yeah, Jed Wallace again, is front forward running, through the middle of the pitch. He's receiving the ball there from Matt Phillips, going into the Coventry, final third, trying to find Dejan Garner on the right-hand side, but gets cut out by Milan Van Ewijk. Bad tackle in the end, yellow card for him, and a chance for West Brom to, calm the game down a little bit.
Thoughts of David Nugent alongside me, Ian Danter on commentary at the Coventry Building Society Arena. 10 gone in the second half. Coventry City 0, West Bromwich Albion 1. That goal on 17 minutes from Grady Dejan Garner still the difference. Jay De Silva for the Sky Blues, out on the far left-hand side of the field. Clips it back to halfway, and Liam Kitching. He plays a square ball to his right for Bobby Thomas. Looks up, plays the ball through the centre of the field, looking for Hadji Wright. Ricochets away, and Thomas Asante brings it away for West Brom. Trying to play in Dejan Garner. Flag goes up as he goes through. Wilson made the save anyway with his right foot. But again, you heard David Nugent call it offside against Dejan Garner, but it was tight.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to put his flag up. He delayed it a little bit when Dejan Garner had his first touch, but, good play again. Dejan Garner making a run, just didn't get played in quick enough. But the linesman in the end put his flag up in the end for the correct decision offside. But, West Brom, looking good on the counter-attack.
Ben Sheaf for Coventry on the halfway line. Plays the ball forward 10 yards for Sakamoto. Back it goes to the halfway line. Eccles now in the centre circle. Flicks it to his right for Thomas. Van Ewijk holding this near touchline. Good ball infield to Sheaf. He was caught by Peters, and Coventry now have a free kick midway point of the West Brom half. A fair way to the right of centre. Either a right or left-footed delivery could work from here, David Nugent.
Who's having this? Josh Eccles.
Eccles will be a right-footed, trying to swirl it away from the keeper and see who can get a touch.
They've got the players that hit in the box.
Well, they've sent everybody forward aside from Jay De Silva, and everybody is back defending in the dark blue shirts of West Bromwich Albion. Eccles takes a few paces back from the ball, only a one-man wall ahead of him in Brandon Thomas Asante, and Eccles drills the ball in. Comfortable catch this will be for Alex Palmer, and that, much like Eccles' corner at the end of the first half, big disappointment for Coventry with that set piece.
Yeah, just trying to fizz it into the far post there, but just catches the outside of his foot and swings in towards the keeper for an easy catch. Disappointing. You want it in, run out, swing it with a lot of pace on the ball there behind the back line of West Brom to someone trying to attack it.
So 1-0 to West Brom. 57 minutes gone on your home of the EFL, TalkSport 2. Women's Nation League commentary tomorrow night. Belgium against England. Coventry win it back. Ball's played into the edge of the area. Sheaf tried to find Wright, but thundering across was Cedric Kipre, who just flew in karate style to chop the ball away from Haji Wright. And then Carl Bartley puts his left foot through the ball and looks for Thomas Asante on halfway, but it just bounces and bobbles away from him. Bobby Thomas for Coventry City. Gives the ball to Josh Eccles just inside the West Brom half. He plays the 1-2 with Sheaf. Looks to his right for Bobby Thomas, right in front of the Coventry technical area. Wins a throw that just bounces away from Mark Robbins, and one of the ball boys claims it. Gives it to Milan Van Ewijk, who's trying to steal too many yards down this near touchline for the referee's liking. Eventually he's back into play, and Bobby Thomas finds his captain McFadzean inside his own half. Square ball back to the right for Bobby Thomas. Now Thomas Asante looking to close down McFadzean. Sakamoto, who's been buzzing all over the pitch all game.
Looks sharp, doesn't he?
Very sharp. Looks a really talented player. Sakamoto came from Oostende in Belgium, hasn't scored yet in European football. Callum O'Hare gets another round of applause as he comes out to warm up for Coventry City. How long before we see his talent out there on the pitch? Meantime, Van Ewijk tries to get across him from the right-hand side. Blocked away by Peters. Comes back to Van Ewijk. Right-hand side, Phillips closing him down. Sakamoto receives it, 25 yards out, rolls it back 5 yards or so further for Kitching. Thomas now back out to the right wing for Coventry. Van Ewijk faced up again by Phillips, looking for that opening, looking for that killer pass. Back it goes to Carl McFadzean. They'll start again, Coventry. McFadzean drops his shoulder, gets away from Thomas Asante, looks out to the right wing for Van Ewijk again. He comes in field this time, finds Josh Eccles, sprays it across to Sheaf. Sheaf up to the edge of the area, but McFadzean loses it, and now West Brom try and counter. Dejan Garner sprints over the halfway line, only Thomas Asante ahead of him. Still got it, Dejan Garner gives it to Thomas Asante. What a sliding challenge from Bobby Thomas in the nick of time to keep it away from Thomas Asante. If he'd not made that challenge, Thomas Asante was clean through inside the area.
Yeah, again, Coventry just being patient, trying to look for that final ball, gets caught out in the end, and you see the pace there, West Brom on the counter-attack, trying to hurt Coventry every time they push all the players forward.
Van Ewijk brings it down beautifully down the right-hand side, tried to take it around Matt Phillips, which is not an easy job.
Big lad.
He is a big lad, Matt Phillips, and he's been around the block a time or two. He knows how to play this game and how to deal with people trying to run around him.
Feels like he's been at West Brom forever. Matt Phillips.
Phillips has been with West Brom since 2016 when he joined from Queen's Park Rangers. 242 appearances for the Bag. He's got a couple of goals this season. He did win a few caps for Scotland as well, although those appear to have dried up. Won 16 caps for his country. 32 years of age now, Matt Phillips, and still looks full of energy and full of running. In front of him, Brandon Thomas Asante carries the ball over halfway for West Brom. Had to flick it into the path of Dejan Garner. Had to run back 5 yards or so to retrieve the ball. He's got it again now, Dejan Garner, just over the halfway line. We played an hour on TalkSport 2, your home of the EFL. Coventry City 0, West Bromwich Albion 1. Dejan Garner, the goal scorer, on 17 minutes. Darnell Furlong is going to come on shortly for West Brom.
It's 2 down there, I think. One more.
And Connor Townsend's coming on as well. So a change at wing backs maybe on both sides.
Looks that way.
Carlos Corberán. Certainly a double change in the offing for the Baggies, who are in possession on halfway with Jed Wallace. Rolls it back for Alex Mowat. Square ball to his left for Eric Peters. Coventry just pressing forward into the West Brom half as it goes back to Carl Bartley, midway point of his own half. So those two players wait, wearing numbers 2 and 3 for West Brom, Furlong and Townsend, who'll be on shortly. Ball given away by Pippa. Here's Sheaf in the centre circle, shouts of man on from the Coventry fans, but he didn't heed those warnings, and Jed Wallace steals the ball back for West Bromwich Albion. Out to the left-hand side, and Phillips. Now Yoxaloo just calms things down and takes the game down to walking pace, and Peters looks for Wallace over halfway. He's being manhandled by Bobby Thomas. Breaks for Phillips. sprinting down the left-hand side, got nobody in the box as yet. Now he pulls it back to the edge of the area, running onto it is Pippa. It's blocked inside the area by Kitching and then volleyed out of play for a throw into West Bromwich Albion. Pippa was running in, he slaps his hands in frustration. He feels he should have done better as the double change is now being made, and Jed Wallace, who's captaining the side tonight, has got to hand the armband to somebody else because Connor Townsend is coming on for him.
Quite surprised at that one. I thought Jed Wallace was playing really well. He's the one who's getting the ball, running in behind.
Well, he's getting
the ball,
getting a very good ovation from the West Brom fans behind the goal to our right hand side, and he gives the captain's armband to Connor Townsend, who comes on to replace him. He's been at West Brom for quite some time, since 2018 when he joined from Scunthorpe, edging towards 200 appearances for West Bromwich Albion. So he's on. Darnell Furlong's time will have to wait, but Callum O'Hare is going to be on shortly for Coventry City. 1-0 to West Bromwich Albion. Thomas Asante loses out the left-hand corner of the box. And then a foul against Van Ewijk gives Coventry a free kick. Here comes the double change. And for the first time since Christmas time, Coventry fans at the Coventry Building Society Arena can get to see one of their favourite sons in action. 25 years of age, injured on Boxing Day against Sheffield United, Callum O'Hare. He's coming on, so too is John Latibeaudiere. So attacking midfielder and a centre-half due to come on for Mark Robbins. We'll find out shortly who's coming off. Just over 25 minutes to go on TalkSport 2. West Brom still lead by a goal to nil. Going 6th in the table. We're into the top 6, I should say. They will go 5th with the win that they're picking up here at the moment. But Coventry trying to do something about it. Eccles on halfway. Finds his midfield partner Sheaf. Just back into his own half for two of the centre-halves, Thomas and McFadzean. Thomas looks up on halfway, drills the ball out to the left-hand side, looking for Jay Da Silva. But Pippa did enough to head it out of play for a throw-in. Is this going to herald the change for Coventry? It is. Yeah. And the changes see Joel Latibeaudiere, as I mentioned. He's coming on for Bobby Thomas, who was one of the changes brought into the starting lineup by Mark Robbins this evening. Latibeaudiere, former Manchester City Academy graduate, joined on a free transfer from Swansea in the summer. And it's Van Ewijk that makes way, and there's the rousing roar as Callum O'Hare steps back out onto the turf at the Coventry Building Society Arena.
The roar, he must mean something to these crowd here.
He wants the ball straight away from the throw-in out on that left-hand side. Played into the box for Jamie Allen. Allen goes down under pressure. Looked imploringly at the referee, who gave nothing. Thomas Asante will try and bring it clear for West Bromwich Albion. Plays a square ball to Connor Townsend, who's now captaining the side, with Wallace having gone off. Townsend giving chase as the ball bounces over halfway. And Latibeaudiere wins the throw. Looks like Sakamoto's gone into the right wing-back position. 23,971 inside the Coventry Building Society Arena this evening. But it's the 2,000 or so West Brom fans to our right who are going to go home happy at the moment. 1-0 to the visit on halfway. Eccles. It's in Haji Wright, always offside, says the assistant on this near side. Dan Cook put up the flag, and Haji Wright's been caught offside 2 or 3 times this evening, David Nugent.
He's just so eager to get him behind. I keep on saying he's got the pace to get him behind there. And Peters and Carl Bartley, he doesn't need to go early. They must be for the players playing the ball in behind, knowing that he's got the pace and he's just edging forward a little, just to try and get an extra yard when he doesn't need it.
So free kick to West Brom for that offside. Carl Bartley to take it, and he's going to get a yellow card for delaying the taking of that free kick. So both West Brom centre-halves, Kipre and Bartley, have got themselves into the referee's notebook.
Not even for a tackle either.
Now he finally lofts the free kick downfield, looking for Phillips, but Latibeaudiere wins it. Sakamoto tries an acrobatic overhead kick right down beneath us to try and keep the ball in play. He's a bundle of energy, Tatsuhiro Sakamoto.
Just like he can run around all day and then wake up in the morning and do it all over again.
Here's Thomas Asante receiving a throw right hand corner of the box, but it's well tidied up by Coventry and nodded back by Latibogier to his keeper Ben Wilson. Now Kitching looks for Sheaf inside his own half, gets his head up as he trots toward the halfway line, plays the square ball to his right for Latibogier, who's immediately set upon by Matt Phillips. Sakamoto in this right wing back position now, finds Latibogier once more inside his own half. Into the last quarter of the game we go. On your home with the EFL, West Brom leading by a goal to nil. Allen bisects two players with a pass. He passed it in between the runs of Eccles and Sakamoto, and outplay on this near side for a West Brom throw.
Yeah, just frustrating again. Play there by Jamie Allen. Simple pass out wide to Sakamoto, just splits the two plays and puts it out for a throw in. And this is what West Brom want. They're trying to slow the game down. Every time it goes out play, taking the time. Every free kick is taking the time. Just waiting for that counter attack to try and hit them and try and secure the game.
Our next championship action live on TalkSport 2 is on Friday night at the King Power Stadium. The leaders, Leicester City, entertaining Leeds United. Now Thomas Asante played through onside and makes it 2-0. Out of nothing, West Brom go 2 up, and Brandon Thomas Asante beat the offside trap, left hand side, and calm as you like, bent it round Ben Wilson and into the corner of the net. And 2-2 for Brandon Thomas Asante. And it's 2-0 to West Bromwich Albion, who are heading into the Championship's top 6 on this Monday evening.
What a finish by Brandon Asante Thomas there. Matty Phillips on the left hand side does a lovely little spin, great ball in behind the defence for Brandon Asante Thomas to run onto. I thought the flag was going up, I had my hand up ready for the flag to get raised up, but he took a touch inside 18-yard box and whips into the top right hand corner. No chance for the keeper, and that's how you finish. Had you right.
That's his 4th goal this season. Brandon Thomas Asante scored a bundle of goals for Salford City that earned him his move to West Brom last year.
That's what you need in a striker. He's had one chance, sticks it away. That's what Coventry are missing so much.
Well, 20 minutes to go, and Coventry City have an awful lot of work to do to prevent 3 straight defeats in the Championship. Peters for West Brom finds Phillips on halfway, but he shows too much of that to Josh Eccles. Eccles plays the square ball for De Silva, moving infield from the left wing back position. Latibogier, Sakamoto calling for it on this near side, the right wing, and he'll receive it now, the Japanese right wing back. Plays the ball infield to Sheaf. Sheaf, 25 yards out, tries to thread it up to the edge of the area, but there was a West Brom foot in the way there. Coventry have got to respond, and I sense, David Nugent, they've got to respond quickly.
Yeah, they have. They've got players on the bench who can come on. You've seen Callum O'Hare come on now on the ball. They've got Ellis Sims and Matt Godden. They've got to throw the goal at West Brom in a bit. 2-0 down.
Now O'Hare trying to play the ball along the 18-yard line as he was found by McFadzean. Thomas Asante picks up the loose ball, finds the other goal scorer tonight, Dean Garner. Trying to outpace Kitching, but takes the ball out of play. So throw into Coventry. And Dean Garner's gone out over the advertising hoardings over on the far side of the field. Couldn't stop his running time. And Liam Kitching's been spoken to. Oh, Yoxalu lent his head in there to Liam Kitching. Okay, Yoxalu's in trouble here because he went over to remonstrate with Liam Kitching, who he felt roughhouse graded Dean Garner over the advertising hoardings, and he moved his head in to Liam Kitching. Now, what's Peter Banks going to do here?
I think they both went in with the heads as well, so if he gives anything, I think it'll go both ways, but he doesn't look like he's going to do anything. Yoxalu's walking away.
Well, Yoxalu's been told to come over to the referee. He's taking his name. Looks like it may just be a yellow card. He's going to speak to Kitching as well and give him a yellow card for the initial challenge on Dean Garner that sent him over the hoardings, and it's just a yellow card for Yoxalu, who on another day with another referee could have found himself red carded.
It only takes Liam, Kitchen to move his head backwards there and hold his head, and you could have been in a lot more trouble. But being the centre half he is, Kitchen, he wanted more of it, and put his head towards Yokozlu as they met in the middle. So, I think Peter Banks has done the right thing there and booked both of them and give them a stay and telling off.
After all that, 18 minutes to go, throw into Coventry. They trail by 2-0. Poor pass out of his own area by Ben Wilson. Seized upon by Matt Phillips. Down the left-hand side of the box. Gets into the area, but Latibaudiere got a toe in. Cleared up to halfway, but Coventry won't have that loose ball. It's Cedric Kipre who shovels the ball out to this near touchline, and Connor Townsend headed the ball and kept it in play, but he was fouled by Sakamoto as he did so. And all the decisions are going West Brom's way at the moment, and they lead 2-0.
Yeah, the fans are not happy here. Now, 2-0 down. Peter Banks giving all the decisions to West Brom, all the little niggles, all the little fouls going West Brom way. And, Ben Wilson in goal every time he gets the ball, but his feet looks a bit shaky, passing the ball there, to the West Brom player out here on our left-hand side. So West Brom are happy with this, trying to slow the game down again, keeping the ball, frustrating Coventry.
It's the West Brom fans you can hear to our right-hand side mostly, in full song. 2-0 the Baggies lead. Thomas Asante has scored their second.
2 strikers coming on as well, Dan. I think Sims and Godden are getting changed.
Yeah.
They need to do something.
Now, ball played up.
There we go, there's the offside play.
To Thomas Asante, very heavy touch. Oh, what a turn from Sakamoto, and he was fouled by Peters, but the offside flag had long since gone up against the West Brom player. And so it's a free kick to Coventry City, taken quickly. Oh, wait a minute, it's going to be a yellow card.
Eric Peters. For
Eric Peters. So 3 of the back 4 of West Brom are now on yellow cards. Peters, Bartley, Kipre. Also Yoxaloo in the book for that menacing move of the head in at Liam Kitching a little earlier. Just over a quarter of an hour to go. Coventry City desperate for a foothold in this game. O'Hare trying to scheme his way forward, but he's dispossessed. And Yoxaloo gets over halfway. Threads it out to this near side, the left-hand side of Matt Phillips. Phillips looks early for Thomas Asante. Might reach him. Oh, good catch by Ben Wilson, because there was a deflection on the cross that almost took it right into the path of Thomas Asante as he tried to run across the keeper.
Yeah, the cross, Matt Phillips' cross just took a deflection off Latibaudiere, changed the direction of the ball. It looked like Thomas Asante was going to beat Ben Wilson to the ball there and, get a second of the game, but he came out and collected it.
2-0 to West Bromwich Albion. With quarter of an hour to go. Here's Latibaudiere. 30 yards out, floats it out to the left-hand side. Jay Da Silva keeps it in play. Down the left-hand side of the box, plays it into the near post, but that's a comfortable catch for Alex Palmer, who can just drop down Jordan Pickford style to land on the ball before he thinks about clearing it downfield. 407 passes, accurate passes that is, for Coventry, 238 for West Brom. Lovely touch from Haji Wright as he skips infield. A couple of step overs as he gets to the edge of the area. Sheaf wanted to give it back to him, but it was a weak ball from Ben Sheaf. Didn't find its intended target at all. And West Brom clear their lines, but strong defending by Liam Kitching. But Thomas Asante takes the ball on McFadden. He's away again. Thomas Asante into the area left-hand side. Checks his run. Still making space for a shot. He gets the shot away but lifts it way over the crossbar. And again, Coventry were exposed down their right-hand side of the defence, but Thomas Asante on this occasion held on to the ball a bit too long, maybe, David Nugent. 2-0 Baggies.
Yeah, great opportunity again. Coventry, giving the ball away again down the left-hand side. Thomas Asante uses his pace to get in front of McFadden, and pretty similar position to his first goal. He runs into the 18-yard box. Maybe just ran out of steam towards the end. Maybe could have got a shot off, but he tries to come inside.
Well, trying to delay the shot. And you mentioned Ellis Sims and Matt Godden. They're coming on. Sacked in the morning is the chant for Mark Robbins. I doubt that quite sincerely, based on the relationship he's got with the Coventry owner. But Matt Godden is on for Jamie Allen. Ellis Sims on for Haji Wright. So Coventry's top scorer out there now, Godden, who's got 5 goals this season. They need more of that in these next 10 minutes or so. On TalkSport 2, 77 minutes gone to be precise. West Brom 2-0 up. Sheaf wins the ball strongly inside the West Brom half. It's played to Latibeaudiere towards the right-hand corner of the box. Sakamoto on his outside. We're going to go down the right-hand side of the box. Feints to cross with his left. Shifts it to his right. Pulls it into the near post. But there was enough back there for West Brom, including back there Alex Mowat, who just put his foot through it and just hoofed it downfield to nobody in particular.
Yeah, Thomas Sansay didn't fancy running after that one. Just a hopeful ball in behind. No, still looks he's still trying to catch his second breath for Santi there, but for me, West Brom, deserved it. They in the second half, 2-0 lead. They're looking the team to go on and, get the third and try and steal this game comfortably.
Godden on the left-hand side for Coventry, works it back to O'Hare, does well to Silva, touches it infield to Sheaf, 30 yards out, lofts it into the box, looking for Sakamoto. Ball's headed out and then thumped clear by Eric Peters down to halfway, but again nobody in a West Brom shirt can collect it, so McFadzean in possession on halfway for the Sky Blues. Eccles down the right-hand side, tight to the touchline. Sakamoto works infield to Sims. Lovely cushion header down for Eccles on the right wing. He finds O'Hare, goes down inside the box, told to get up by the referee when he was under pressure from Yoksulu. Very quick decision made by the referee there. O'Hare has it again. Finds Sakamoto, right-hand side. 2 West Brom players for company. Goes down, wants a free kick, and still the referee is unmoved, and he merely awards West Bromwich Albion a goal kick to our right. 11 to go on your home of the EFL TalkSport 2. It is Coventry City 0, West Bromwich Albion 2.
Yeah, penalty shout there by Coventry. I think it's just coming together with Yokozlu again, with Callum O'Hare. Just solid defending by Yokozlu, just standing in his way, blocking the path for him to run through on goal. And again, Sakamoto trying to win a free kick, just goes down a little bit too easy, and Peter Banks, frustrates Coventry fans by giving a goal kick.
The goal kick's gone straight to Coventry's number 22, Joel Latibeaudiere on halfway. Sheaf finds O'Hare, centre of the West Brom half, darts to the right corner of the box, plays it into the near post, almost broke for Sims as it got away from Godden. Now Sakamoto on the right-hand side. Plays a deep cross, it's overhit and just goes out on the full for a goal kick. And there's a three-way change coming up for West Bromwich Albion. Darnell Furlong, who was stripped and ready to come on, about 15 minutes ago, is now going to get his opportunity. Also, Jason Malumbi is going to come on. So Furlong for Pippa.
Mowat for Malumbi.
Yeah. And Tom Fellows, an attacker, coming on as well, who had a loan spell at Crawley Town last year. Didn't score.
Dean Garner, is it coming off?
Could be Dean Garner. It's Phillips. No. And Pippa. No, Phillips is coming over to this near side. It is Dean Garner.
Number 27, number 26, number 31 will be replaced by number 8 Jason Malumbi, number 2.
So Dean Garner off and Fellows on. He's made a few appearances for West Brom. This will be his 13th appearance. Tom Fellows, just 20 years of age.
Has he come through the ranks, Tom Fellows?
Yeah, Tom Fellows. 20 years of age, as I say, he was part of the academy sit-up and went to Crawley last year, made 40 appearances for the Sussex club. Ball played out to the right-hand side. Here's Sakamoto for Coventry City. You've got just less than 9 minutes to try and rescue something out of this game. They've got to find 2 goals at least from somewhere. Forward comes Ben Sheaf down the left-hand side. Jada Silva, first time ball into the box, comfortably cleared by West Bromwich Albion.
Just that final ball again for Coventry, get the ball in good wide areas, just can't seem to get a decent delivery into the box for Matt Godden. Ellis seems to get on the end of.
Ball's back with Ben Wilson, the Coventry keeper, and he'll receive it again from Joel Latibeaudiere. Latibeaudiere, the edge of his own 18-yard box, plays the ball out to his immediate left and McFadzean. Long ball downfield from the captain onto the chest of Matt Godden, but he's offside as he chested it down for Ellis Sims. Nice idea, but it just didn't work. Incidentally, Alex Mowat was the other player that came off for West Brom to allow the Republic of Ireland international Jason Malumbi to come on to replace him. 8 minutes to go, 2-0 to West Bromwich Albion. They float a long ball downfield, asking Matt Phillips to give chase, but Latibogier guides it back to Wilson, the keeper. First time clearance. Yoxalou heads it down. Poor touch from Malumbi, but he's helped out by Furlong, who's trying to set Fellows away down the right-hand side. Lovely turn, Tom Fellows into the area. Works it back to Thomas Asante. Quick feet from the box, but he's taken it wide now, out to the right-hand side, and then he has the ball taken off his toe by Callum O'Hare. O'Hare up to the halfway line, plays the ball out left, looking for De Silva, but he's overhit the pass, and that's the throw-in to West Bromwich Albion. Seconds tick away.
Callum O'Hare wants to pass the ball forward there. Ellis Simmons, he made the run in behind, but I don't think the pass was on for Callum O'Hare to make. Ellis Simmons' knees comes to feet there, to be a bounce pass for Matt Godden and Callum O'Hare, who could follow on to his pass and get on the end of it, but in the end it's a poor pass by Callum O'Hare, and West Brom, just slow the play down once again.
Ball's back with Coventry City at the edge of their own penalty area. Latibogier finds Eccles, centre of his own half, plays the ball to the right-hand side to Sakamoto. Latibogier again. Now Sheaf picks it up. Few Coventry players making forward runs. One of them, Ellis Sims. Looks like handball from Eric Peters. Nothing doing, says referee Banks. And the ball bounces on halfway. Kitching heads the ball forward, but West Brom get a foot in. Well, you heard David Nugent say handball.
I think he just went into it, Eric Peters. He knew the ball was coming in behind, and he knew Ellis Sims was behind him. I think it wasn't deliberate, he went into it.
Sims now for Coventry with 6 minutes to go. Sakamoto plays the ball in field for Kitching. West Brom fans are sarcastically cheering every completed pass from Coventry. Sakamoto up to the edge of the area. Sheaf trying to make room for a shot. Godden's in there too, hits it against Furlong, comes out to De Silva. Now Kitching, left-hand corner of the box, throws it in looking for Sims, only half cleared. Eccles tries to drive at the edge of the box, couldn't get contact, headed back into the box by Latibogier and volleyed away by Peters for a throw-in. And the Baggies fans are loving it behind that goal. 2-0 they lead.
Yeah, it was a half chance for Coventry, put the ball into the box. Ellis Sims challenging the keeper, trying to cause a bit of trouble in there. But West Brom deal with it, and West Brom fans are loving every minute of it.
Ball into the area looking for Godden, brings it down, runs outside the area down the byline to the right hand side. Sakamoto works it back into the right hand corner of the box for Eccles, almost found O'Hare with the ball down the left right hand side of the box rather, and out to play. Hurry clearance from West Brom. Decent spell for Coventry. Can they get a goal back?
They're trying to be too precise, on the edge of the box. They're trying to fed that 2-yard ball in behind for a striker to get into. Ben Sheaf had the ball on the edge of the box so many times there where he could have shot on target. Anything can happen. Just have a shot, takes a deflection.
Now we see this a lot. A player goes down. In this case, Yoxalou, but doesn't get treatment. Just kills the game for 30 seconds.
It's clever, isn't it? Experience.
Back underway. Coventry have 5 minutes plus added time to find 2 goals. Otherwise it's going to be 3 straight defeats. Sims tries to collect the ball at the edge of the area. West Brom have strength in numbers. They get it away. Matt Phillips trying to bring it clear, but he was robbed by Sakamoto. Tucks it in field to Josh Eccles. Eccles plays it across to Sheaf in the centre of the West Brom half. Plenty forward for Coventry. Sakamoto in the area. Has Latibogier on the overlap. Does well to keep it in play. Rolls it back to the right-hand corner of the area. Sheaf lays it off to McFadzean. Sheaf again, right-hand corner. Feints to cross on his right. Puts it on his left. And it's so easy for Alex Palmer to claim. And maybe Coventry City are trying to be too precise to find the perfect goal.
Again, Ben Sheaf on the edge of the box. He has a chance to have a shot on target, but decides to cut back on his right foot and try and whip into, his left foot, and cross it into the box. Have a shot on target, anything can happen. You've seen what happened with the first goal for West Brom. The keeper spilling the ball, strikers following in for a tap-in.
Alex Palmer with that short goal kick for West Brom to Peters. He plays it long over halfway, but it's going to bounce out of play right in front of our commentary position for a Coventry City throw. 3 minutes of normal time to go on your home of the EFL. TalkSport 2, Ian Danter and David Nugent with you. Hugh Rosencroft back at the studio. Lionel Messi's won his 8th Ballon d'Or.
What a player.
Yeah, he's alright, isn't he?
You ever seen him play, Dance?
Yes, I saw him play at a World Cup a couple of times in South Africa. I saw him play in Russia when he was awful, when Croatia put Argentina to the sword, when another number 10 was brilliant that day, Modric.
Didn't he get the Ballon d'Or for that as well? Didn't he win it one year?
Yeah, yes, he did. Now here's Sheaf. Oh, lovely ball up to the end of the area. Godden takes a shot on the turn, and it's blocked behind for a corner kick to Coventry City. I think that's their first corner of this second period. One or two are drifting away from the CBS Arena, but there's still a bit of hope in the air. But West Brom are defending very stoutly, doing an excellent job at the back, preventing Alex Palmer from too much work. Che Da Silva with the corner, head towards goal. Oh, it's well wide from Ben Sheaf. He got up around the penalty spot, but he just headed it a good 10 or 15 yards wide of the post.
Free header as well, nobody around him, but he obviously can't get his header on target. Go straight out for a goal kick. And West Brom again defending resolutely, sitting on the edge of the 18-yard box every time Coventry get the ball, and defending really well, and shutting Coventry out every time they go forward.
So Alex Palmer with a goal kick for West Bromwich Albion. Thumps it right-footed downfield, plenty of distance on that. Headed against the arm of Thomas Asante, it looked to me. But again, the referee and the assistant, who was very close to that on the far side, allows play to continue. And the ball's gone out of play for a West Bromwich Albion throw. Next up for West Brom, at home to Hull City and away at Southampton before the next international break. Coventry have got to go to Deepdale next to face Preston, and then at home to Stoke City in another Midlands derby before they take another couple of weeks off whilst that the November international break kicks into gear. And then a very interesting run of 4 games for West Brom after the international break: Ipswich, Cardiff, Leicester and Sunderland. Now Callum O'Hare sprinting down the right hand side, won't get hold of the loose ball. Peters puts it out of play. 30 seconds of normal time to go, plus whatever Peter Banks wants to add on. O'Hare plays the ball into the area, right hand side. Godden goes to ground, so too does the West Brom player who he pushed. That was Eric Peters, who got shoved to the ground, and West Brom have a free kick. We're about to find out how much minimum time Rebecca Welsh holds up the board, and we will have an extra 4 minutes minimum at the end of this game, which we're into now on TalkSport 2. Free kick for West Brom, edging closer to 3 points that will see them back into the playoff pack. Ball sent downfield by Palmer, headed down by Latibeaudiere. Back to the drawing board for Mark Robbins.
What does he do?
To find that balance and blend. Does he give Callum O'Hare a start next time out? Is he ready for 70 minutes of football, never mind 90 minutes of football after such a long time out? Brandon Thomas Asante, meantime, is keeping the ball in the corner flag, and he's won a throw using great strength. And that'll kill a few more seconds for West Bromwich Albion, who lead 2-0 on TalkSport 2.
This is where West Brom won it, down in the left-hand corner in Coventry's defending areas. Asante again just getting the ball to feet, hopefully, and just trying to keep it in the corner, waste a few more seconds and minutes if he can.
Townsend throws it into Matt Phillips, who's keeping the ball at the dead ball line, loses out to Sakamoto, but the ball just ricochets into the path of Thomas Asante, and then Connor Townsend hits the ball against the shins of Sakamoto, so it's another throw to West Brom. Throw into Matt Phillips, who can comfortably hold off Sakamoto, who eventually actually manages to win a throw-in for West Brom, and Matt Phillips ran across Latibeaudiere and knocked the ball out of his hands. He's going to get a yellow card for that. Yeah, he knew what he was doing, Matt Phillips. Just kill a couple of seconds by walking in front of the throw-in take and just inadvertently knocking the ball out of his hands.
He'll take a booking there just to waste an extra 30 seconds. Clever play. Unless he's on 4 bookings.
It's a number of bookings for West Brom tonight. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in Peter Banks' notebook. Ellis Sims won't win that header, comfortably won in the air by Kipre, who's been really solid at the back for West Brom tonight, putting some vital challenges when required. Thomas Asante, great pace down this left-hand side. He's won another throw to kill a few more seconds for West Bromwich Albion. 2 minutes of the minimum 4 have gone. West Brom fans sing in full voice away to our right-hand side, ready to celebrate back-to-back wins. Picked up by Josh Eccles, finds Callum O'Hare on halfway. Might break through for Ellis Sim, 25 yards out. Does okay to toe poke it back to Liam Kitching, who can retrieve it on halfway for Coventry. Tucks it infield to Sheaf. Sheaf further forward to Callum O'Hare once more. De Silva takes over, back for O'Hare. Plays the ball into the box at pace, looking for the run of Godden, who was on his own in the box, but it just evaded him and went through to Alex Palmer, the West Brom keeper. 2-0 to West Brom.
Yeah, not sure the ball was too high there, or just too in front of Matt Godden, but I've run into the box, the ball into the box, almost in on the end of it, but a little bit too late for Coventry at the minute. 2-0 down, 45 seconds to go. I think it's game over.
Good headed out from Latibogier inside his own half. O'Hare will hold it up and turn just inside the West Brom half. Sakamoto to his right, feeds the ball out to Sakamoto, gets his head up, just drifting in field, leaves it for the cross from the right hand side by Eccles. Might break in the area for Godden, but there's enough West Brom shirts back. And Thomas Asante, whose searing pace sealed the points, it seems, for West Brom. And he works the ball infield to the edge of the centre circle, where it was won by Darnell Furlong, but Fellows can't get onto the loose ball. Just lofted downfield at pace by Kitching. Sakamoto picks it up. Shoot. 25 yards out. Yeah, the shoot, says the Coventry fans left inside the CBS arena, but he elects not to. And then De Silva passes straight to the goalkeeper. The full-time whistle goes, and West Bromwich Albion are back in the Championship playoff pack. They go fifth after winning this West Midlands derby with a goal in each half to send Coventry City to 3 straight Championship defeats. Grady Diangana with the opener on 17 minutes after Ben Wilson found Nathaniel Chalaba's right-footed shot from the edge of the area too hard to hold, and it ended up being 2-0 just before 70 minutes had gone. Matt Phillips picking up the ball, left-hand touchline, played a lovely ball over the top for Brandon Thomas Asante to break the offside trap, raced into the area and curl a beauty past Wilson in the Coventry goal to steal the points for Carlos Corberan's men. They go fifth in the table, and Coventry lose at home for the first time this season. Full time at the Coventry Building Society Arena. It finished Coventry 0, West Bromwich Albion 2.